You're listening to a song right now. Full band, decent hook, lyrics that almost make sense. Nice track. Here's the twist. No one wrote it. No band ever sat in a room together. No singer ever opened their mouth. An AI generated the whole thing. Melody, lyrics, vocals, in about 30 seconds from a text prompt like upbeat indie song about missing a flight. So, how does a machine that's never felt anything write something that sounds like it has? Music feels like the most human thing we make. It's timing, emotion, tension, and release. The pause before the chorus hits, the note that's just slightly wrong in a way that feels right. That's exactly why AI-generated music unsettles people. If a machine can nail the feeling of a song without ever feeling anything itself, what does that say about what music even is? Let's actually open up how this works, because the answer isn't the AI is being creative. It's something much more mechanical, and honestly, more interesting. Quick quiz. Pause and answer before I tell you. Here's where we're headed, what the AI is actually listening to, how it turns that into brand new sound, and where a human still has to steer the wheel. If you've watched our episode on AI-generated images, you already know the basic move. Show a model millions of examples, let it learn the patterns underneath, then generate something new by starting from noise and refining it step by step toward your prompt. Music works the same way at its core. Patterns in, new sound out. That part isn't new. Here's what actually is. An image just has to be right in one frozen instant. A song has to stay right for 3 straight minutes. The chorus has to come back around and still feel like the same chorus. The rhythm can't quietly drift off tempo by the 2-minute mark. A joke lands in one line. A song has to build, breathe, and pay off across hundreds of moments in a row, and every one of them has to agree with the ones before it. That's a genuinely different kind of hard. It's the difference between painting one photograph and directing an entire movie scene where every frame has to match the last. Music models have to learn not just what sounds good, but what sounds good next and still makes sense 5 seconds from now. There's a second wrinkle. A song isn't one layer, it's several, happening at once. Melody, drums, bass, vocals, lyrics, all generated together. All needing to lock into the same rhythm and key at the same time, like a band that's never rehearsed together somehow nailing a live take in one try. That's also where the honest trade-off shows up. The AI is remixing patterns from real human music it trained on. It's not feeling anything. It's finding what's statistically likely to fit. And that training music came from real musicians, often without their consent. That's not a footnote. It's an active fight in courts and legislatures right now. Precisely because sampling and reuse in music already had legal history before AI showed up. The best results today still involve a human steering, picking the prompt, choosing the best take, editing the arrangement. AI is just a fast, tireless collaborator, not a solo artist with something to say. Second quiz. Same deal, pause and answer. So what does this mean for you today? If you've got an idea for a song but no musical training, tools built on this tech let you generate a rough version in minutes. Genuinely useful for a video project, a demo, or just messing around. But if you're a working musician, it's worth knowing this technology was trained on music like yours, often without asking. Supporting platforms that credit and compensate artists isn't just an ethical nicety. It shapes what version of this technology wins. Either way, next time a song surprises you, it might be worth asking who, or what, actually made it. If music can be generated from a prompt, what about a painting? Next episode, we're asking, can AI actually be creative, or is it just an incredibly good remix machine? That one gets philosophical. See you there.